Yobachi 2007 back at you with another one. So I had this video here. It says 4 days ago, but it'll be about 6 days by the time you're seeing this on Monday. And here now on this Sunday, I put this up like last Tuesday, I think. And so now on Sunday, it seems like everybody else is catching up with the fact that this brick lady is running a GoFundMe scam. But I've been talking about it since Tuesday. And so let's take a listen to a piece of this video because I want to give you a little bit of what we talked about in there before we get to the new stuff. But let's take a little step back. And what we want to talk about is how the women who she's scamming the most, black women, what she really thinks about them, and then see the depth of the scam because we found out more information since then. But let's listen to this piece. But she seems to always find a way to be a victim and to find a way to get herself media around her victimization, as she's doing with the current situation. She made it big media. I want you to take note of this article that she got published for in the national media. All right. So let's see the kind of article she has published here, and then we're going to continue with the video. Now, I also want to go to another thing. So let's look at this here. This is a GoFundMe page. And keeping in mind the story we just went over, this is a black Muslim mother. Miss Osman is a black Muslim mother, single mom. So I'm going to short circuit everything for you and break down the details. Look at this. GoFundMe is on behalf of Roda Osman. If we go back to the article I just showed you, it's an article about Roda Osman, black Somali mother who says she was beat up or she was escorted out of a store by security guards in Texas in the summer of 2020. And then over here, she's got a GoFundMe claiming she was beat up that same summer, I think the same month, by a security guard in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So she's got multiple stories of she's supposed to be Ahmaud Arbery, she claims, when all that happened to her, when she got escorted out of the store, but she's comparing herself to black folks who've been beaten and killed by being accosted by either cops or white people trying to act as if they were cops. So that's what she is running on, y'all. But before we get more into that, and before we talk about the new scams that we've uncovered, take a moment to like and comment to this video. If you'll hit the like button real quickly, maybe even subscribe and hit the bell to come back for more, but definitely hit that like button. It's free, and then we're going to get right back to the program. Her supporters are mostly black women who are going so hard for her, but let's see what she thinks about black women.
And so, but I'm really talking to like cis women because like it's giving y'all real jealous. Like y'all real jealous because they can, will, and have pulled your ninja. All the trans girls ever did was teach y'all how to wear makeup because yes, the makeup you wear today is trans makeup. They teach y'all how to do y'all hair. They got y'all hair together. And like, what do y'all think those BBL bodies are? Because them legs, hips, and body, y'all got that from the trans girls. Let's keep it real. Now, I'm not talking about a girl with a big ass because, you know, shout out to Somalia, shout out to Nigeria, shout out to Africa. Whoop, the whole black diaspora. We've been had big butts, small backs. But I'm talking about this whole 20-inch waist, titties that sit right here, big butt, all.
So this is how she's clowning black women. Y'all not the real women. The men with wigs on and mutilation surgery, those are real women. And y'all just jealous. This is what she thinks of y'all while y'all capping and going hard for her. She doesn't just have disrespect for black men. She's got disrespect for actual women, heterosexual women, because she identifies as queer, part of the LGBTQ, LMNOP, plus community. And I guess she considers herself lesbian. So she sees queer as superior to actual women and sees men who are trying to imitate women as more of women than actual women. Let's hear some more about how y'all can't walk and you need a man to show you how to be a sissy, to be a woman.
That body, I haven't seen it that much, but trans women have always had it, and now y'all running to the doctor to go get it. Y'all love the trans girls. They taught y'all how to sissy y'all fucking walk when y'all were out here walking like dinosaurs. They taught y'all how to put on y'all makeup. They got y'all asses together. And what is y'all real problem? Can y'all not compete?
So you heard it from the horse's mouth. Real women can't compete with men to be women. So this is who y'all are going hard for and who you're capping for. Now let's find out about the latest scams that we didn't know about previously. And shout out to one of my commenters, Sheena Ray, for putting me up on her last name also being Bash, because initially I only knew about the Osman name, but finding out about the Bash name helped me to locate some more of her GoFundMe scams that she has out there. So let's take a look at some of the other GoFundMes that she has. So she has GoFundMes for always getting victimized and apparently getting beat up, assaulted by men, and assaulted by law enforcement. You can see here she raised $16,000 to help with the children, she says, of her sister that she says passed away here. This woman looks fairly familiar to her. She's from Somalia. You can see the GoFundMe is on behalf of Roda Bashe. Again, all of her GoFundMes is always someone else doing it on her behalf. At least the name given is a different name every time on Rhoda's behalf. And apparently, this is supposed to be for the children. And this is in November of the same year where she's assaulted and accosted by security guards twice in the same summer. So let me find that. November of 2020. Okay? And this is just a couple months after that article that we looked at and the GoFundMe for getting beat up in a different state than the one that she talked about in the article. Okay, then why is there also a second GoFundMe for the same situation of her sister in Somalia dying and leaving behind 5 children? All right. Again, a different person than the last person who did the other GoFundMe, but both on behalf of Rhoda Bashe, apparently for her sister and her children, both in November of 2020. She raised through 2 different GoFundMes $27,000 for burial cost. $27,000. The same summer, if you go back to that video I showed you a clip of earlier, she is doing a fundraiser here that just a couple months later where she got $5,000. How is this woman always having to GoFundMe? What is clear is she uses GoFundMe to fund her life. Even if her sister really did die, $27,000, constant GoFundMes, multiple GoFundMes started by different people for the same event, GoFundMes over and over again every few years, multiple times a year, year after year. And there was one I couldn't find on the. I think there was another one where I just couldn't find the actual GoFundMe information. Possibly she might be under another name and I just haven't found it yet, but there's been some hints to it. But before we get into that, let's look at. So let's note on top of multiple of the same type of incident happening in 2 different states in the same month or same summer at least, then multiple different GoFundMes for the exact same event that's happening to her and her family. Let's take a look at this video and see if this looks and sounds similar to some other event that you have heard of from Roda Osman and Roda Bashe. Again, also multiple different last names.
You grew up and they mad because you trying to beat somebody. They mad because you trying to beat somebody. I'm trying to be a doctor and they mad. Look what they did to me. Look what they did to me for no reason. They don't beat me up. I'm 30 years old. They gonna beat me up. Grown ass niggas try to beat me up. Grown ass niggas try to beat me up for no reason. Look at me. I'm not a bad person. Y'all know that. Y'all know I'm a good person.
This is just instant replay. This is instant replay of the current situation. The same holding the video with her left hand, looking into it outside of the club and showing her jaws that she's been supposedly assaulted and supposedly has swollen jaws. Exact same thing as right now. Then the speech she just gave about, I'm not a bad person, I ain't done nothing to anybody. The exact same speech she gives on that supposed hospital bed for the current situation in 2023. And she ran the same scam in 2020. And what she does every time is she goes and makes publicity. She goes and blames black men, claiming black men are assaulting her, or security guards are assaulting her. Some kind of man is assaulting her. Either white security guards are racistly assaulting her, or black men for fun are assaulting her because we're just a horrible species of human being who she wants to degrade. She's always getting assaulted. She somehow has swollen face, and she gives the same speech. She's got multiple names, multiple GoFundMes by multiple people for the same incidents, getting beat up the same way in different years, getting beat up the same way in different states in the same year. It's just all over the place with this lady. But if y'all just want to keep, black women want to keep sending all your money to her while she's talking about y'all like dogs and making you less, telling you that you're less of a woman than a man, then go ahead. Y'all can send y'all whole paycheck to her. But I know a scam when I see one. I don't know why you don't. Like this up, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell to come back for more. Yobachi 2007. I'm out with this one. Hit the like button before you're out. Peace.